the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoff.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ that feels like gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Mixon with a first down carry. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. In motion left is Thomas. To throw is Prescott. Being chased out left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dak Prescott Prescott taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Off the play fake, Young. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Young now. There's Chris Olave. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now Young. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now motion left with Mooney. Young now from the 50. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. To the air once more, Young. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there by identifying where to go and picking up good yardage. So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defense.
Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
And now here come the Raiders. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind? They let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Back to Mixon on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Powers past him at midfield. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Play action now. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. Prescott now. And complete to Drake London. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He's got his man, London, right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To the air again, Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Keenan Allen from 4 yards out. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now Young. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. On play action, Young. That's to the sideline and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That is Josh Hines-Allen getting in there to bring him down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs doing battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion right, that's Burks. 3rd down, Young from the gun. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. That's out quickly to London. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Nixon will try the right side. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On play action, Prescott to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Prescott off play action.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mix it up the middle. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Young. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Young to throw it. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. It'll be Young again. To Shepard, complete over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Young will set to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. The play fake. Now Young. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
From the shotgun, it's Young. It's complete, Burks. And they'll make sure he's touched down. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. To the air once more, Young. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Bryce Young, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Inside handoff to Mixon. Joshua Hines-Allen there on the stop.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Dak on the option left. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's got room. And he's going to have a Rainer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Saints and the Lions, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, the second of two on this Wild Card Saturday. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Playoff football has arrived. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, partner, best time of the year. It starts with Super Wild Card Weekend, 3 days, 6 games, and this matchup as good as any of them.
Yeah, and really, it's so funny, Mike. We watch these regular season games all year, and it just seems like there's no way the intensity and the competitive spirit could ever be higher. But there is just some...
Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card Weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
Getting your team to the playoffs, Mike, that's a massive accomplishment for any quarterback. But if he wants to take them on a deep run, can he find the balance of playing mistake-free football while also maintaining that aggressive approach that has gotten them here in the first place? It's certainly not going to be easy. This place is going to be rocking, and their opponents...
right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. That's Greg Rousseau in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Murray. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
They send him right out of the slot. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 44. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Now a second down throw for Murray. A pass taken in by Johnson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll motion the tight end Smith. On 3rd and 1, it's Murray. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds, it looks like, and yes, they do have the first down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Going right back to Samuel, he's got it again. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, New Orleans. A run here with Johnson. And he's in! Roschon Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time, and they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after one, here on Super Wild Card Weekend, the Saints out on top. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Play action now. It's Burrow. No chance at all. He'll go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now a second down throw for Burrow. That one into the hands of Jefferson. 3rd and long. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The Saints offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun, Murray. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Pass interference. Defense.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll check this down to the running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Pitts is the man in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. In motion, it's Jefferson. A 1st down throw for Burrow. That's right side and brought in by Williams. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll be second down. Burrow. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Now, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Lions.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Murray. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. On 1st and 10, Murray. He'll throw it left and has his running back. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Saints first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll stop the clock, 24 seconds to go until halftime. On play action, Murray. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And this will be a Lions first down as he'll get this one up to the 19-yard line. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. this the second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday. We'll get it back out to you two in just a minute. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here on the NFC side of the bracket. And this one looks like it should be a dandy, as it's going to be the Los Angeles Rams matching up against the San Francisco 49ers.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all time, third quarter. And a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The Saints offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end Smith. On 1st down, Murray. He'll find his man, Mecole Hardman. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Right side, hauled in by Samuel.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Open man is Samuel, complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, it's Murray. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
1st down throw for Murray. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Murray's going to throw again. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw again is Murray. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing again is Murray. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
It's the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Here's they'll stick to the ground. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to even the score late. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's taken in left side by Smith. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. It is 2nd and a yard. They'll run. And he'll be taken down. Towards 2 minutes to play. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down. They'll drop to throw. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Bateman is the motion man. Now it's Mitchell. They'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They motion the slot man left. Mitchell. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. They'll run here. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. 14 yards on the pickup there. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now, 1st and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing is Burrow. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to potentially send us to overtime. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
He'll throw on first down with Murray. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Murray will throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. His pass deflected and caught.
Pass interference. Defense.
So out now, Evan McPherson.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Reminder, these rules different from the regular season. Each team gets to possess the football once. After that time, its next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. And all replay challenges come from upstairs. We'll play as long as we need to until we get a winner. As if playoff football wasn't stressful enough, it is jacked up now. We're back underway with this postseason overtime session. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. In motion, it's Jefferson. Burrow now to throw on first down. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
2nd down, Burrow. To the middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. To the right, that's Pitts. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Pitts is the man in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Detroit.
And with these new overtime rules in the postseason, Mike, remember, most teams want to go on defense first. But here, they get the ball first, and they go down and score. Now their defense knows we have to hold them out of the end zone, and we find ourselves moving on.
Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Now a 1st throw here in overtime. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short at 1st down.
They'll go. It's Johnson. Now a loose football. The Lions have got him.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the 1st down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that. So
it's a win here for the Lions. It was as tight a game as anyone could hope for. It took overtime to find a winner. They will advance in these playoffs. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going with a destination about your hating little daddy, LeBron, your mammy's a petty.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left.
Unlike therapist, unlike most, you love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snicker my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check, I know. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, back your buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause can't name that dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Jaguars, next on Madden Football.
Well, this is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the play.
Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll dump this off to Achane. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On play action, it's Mahomes. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll go again with Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2nd and 5. Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's got this down to the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. But, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will strike first here, this wild card matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, What a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Option handoff now to Achane. And he's got it down to the 28. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This pass out wide to Hall. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing is Jackson. This one to Slayton over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Jackson now. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Breece Hall, 27 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Mahomes going to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throw caught by Achane. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And again, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had 2 great games yesterday, and we're just getting started here. The first of 3 more on this Wild Card Sunday. We'll get back out to you 2 in just a moment. We'll get started out west in Las Vegas, where you see the final score there. Keenan Allen, a touchdown catch in the victory. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He had 3 catches in that opening part of the game and wound up with a touchdown reception as well. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Hall again. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught by Slayton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. In motion, Slayton. Now it's Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Ka'imi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane, and he's got it to about the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The Chiefs offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Jackson going right side. He finds Slayton. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Jackson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And a disappointing way to close out this.
You